Guys, can you see my screen? Okay, great, fine. So let's go with the next topic then. JavaScript execution. Let's complete this one. This is very simple one. If normal Selenium commands are not working, okay, if normal Selenium commands doesn't have the capability to do some activities, or normal Selenium commands are not working actually, in that case, the final solution we generally go with is JavaScript executor, guys. Okay, we go with the JavaScript executor when our normal commands that are in Selenium WebDriver are not working for us. So here is the thing, guys. JavaScript executor, and there is a very big diagram you can see. Okay, JavaScript executor is a predefined interface in Java. JavaScript executor is a predefined interface in Java, and it has a predefined method known as execute script. We already have used the JavaScript executor till now in calendars and all. Also, we have used the JavaScript, right, to scroll the page and all. Okay, to run the JavaScript code from the Selenium automation scripts, we have to use JavaScript executor. Why JavaScript executor is required? To run the Selenium, to run the JavaScript code from the Selenium automation scripts. Okay, then the Selenium WebDriver is providing a predefined interface known as JavaScript executor, and it has a predefined method known as execute script, using which by passing the JavaScript code to this execute script method, we can run the JavaScript code. I'm going to show you guys very simple code. I'll show you first. Okay, we'll go step by step. I'll create a new package. Very interesting topic, guys. So JavaScript executor demo, I'll say. JavaScript executor demo, I'll say. Click on finish. Okay, I'll also put a message here for the people, so that they know that this JavaScript executor concept is being taught now. Explaining JavaScript executor. Okay, for running JavaScript code in Selenium automation scripts. Okay, if you are interested, you can join now. Okay, let's see. If anyone is interested, they will join. Otherwise, we'll continue. I'll create a new class, guys. I'll just say displaying alert demo. So if you want to display an alert while the automation script is getting executed, if you want to display an alert, how to do that? JavaScript alert is a JavaScript alert, guys. There's no particular command in Selenium automation using which we can display an alert on the page. So we have tried the code like this: Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. I'll write. Then write down Control Shift O. Then write down driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Then driver dot get. Okay. Then I'll say driver dot get command I'll use. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Then driver dot get. I'll give any application URL, guys. You can take any application URL, no worries. Is my application working today? I think I need to connect with that guy. I didn't connect it. Okay. Fine. So any application you take, for example, I'll take omai.blogspot.com now. And here I'll give the application URL here. Now, if I want to display an alert on this web page, on this particular web page, if I want to display an alert, what I have to do? There is no particular direct command in Selenium. One way is that you have to perform some operations on this page. For example, if I click on using Selenium automation, if I click on this particular button, I'll get an alert, right? That is one way. But this particular button should display the alert. This particular button on clicking should display an alert. That is a property of this button. But without clicking or doing anything. Simply I want to display some alert using Selenium automation script without clicking on a button or something. I want to display an alert on the page. What I have to do? If I want to display an alert on the page, what I have to do in that case? To display the alert on the page, we have to run some JavaScript code. But this is Java and this is Selenium. This is Java and this is Selenium. So in Selenium automation, if you have to run the JavaScript code, what predefined interface we have to use? Tell me guys, what is the name of the predefined interface that we have to use, which will enable us using its predefined method, it will enable us to run the JavaScript code. What is the name of the predefined interface? Selenium library is providing as a predefined interface that is from Selenium Java, Selenium Python, whatever it may be. From Selenium automation scripts, you can run the JavaScript code. By running the JavaScript code only, you can display the alerts. Yes, JavaScript executor is the name of that predefined interface. JavaScript executor is the name of the predefined interface. You see here script S will be lowercase, guys. A lot of people get confused. They will write like this and they'll not get solution. You have to write S in lowercase. Here what I will do is, whatever the driver is there, right? I have to write the driver first. To use the JavaScript executor, you have to use a driver here. And before the driver, to typecast the driver with the interface known as JavaScript executor interface. Okay, you have to typecast the driver with JavaScript executor interface over the mouse, and here import statement is not coming. That's okay. Write down JSC here. JSC is equal to over the mouse on JSC and say create local variable. That's it. Now, after this, over the mouse on JavaScript executor interface and import it from Selenium library, guys. Then write down JSC dot execute script. This is a predefined method. Using this object reference of this interface, you have to call this method known as, what is the name of the method? Type in the chat box. What is the name of this JavaScript executor method? What is the name of this JavaScript executor method? Execute script. Okay, the name of the method is execute script. Where? Yeah, execute script. So here, either you can provide single argument or multiple arguments. Okay, here you can provide single argument or multiple. For now, initially I'll provide only single argument here. That is nothing but the JavaScript code. In double quotes, I have to provide double quotes. In between the double quotes, I have to provide the JavaScript code. So what is a JavaScript code for displaying an alert? If I Google it out, okay, all this code you will get Google, guys. You don't have to remember, okay. What is a JavaScript code for displaying an alert? Alert kind of method will be there from JavaScript. Using that, you can display an alert. You can get that code here. You see, this is a simple JavaScript code. Okay, you have to use this JavaScript code known as alert here. Just type that alert here, alert. And in the alert, you provide the message. Since double quotes are there, inside the alert, I'll pass in single quotes. Okay. Arun Moturi. Okay, Selenium Java training. Selenium Java training. Okay, this message I would like to print on the alert message. Okay, as an alert message. Let me run this code and see whether the alert is getting displayed on the web page or not. Okay, after opening this application page URL, that is omai.blogspot.com, is my name getting displayed on the displayed alert? Is an alert is coming or not on the page? You see, it will be very fast. Once the page is loaded, you will get the alert displayed on the web page. The page is loading now. You see, alert came. Arun Moturi, Selenium Java training has come. Now, can I perform any operation on this alert? Is it possible to perform any operation on this particular alert? Using Selenium automation, can I perform any operation on this alert? Let's try that out. Okay, let's try that out. Here I'll write down WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver waiting mechanism we have to implement. Explicit waiting mechanism driver comma duration dot of seconds. I'll give maximum of 10 seconds. That is very generous for the alert to be displayed on the page. And after that, over the mouse on this WebDriver wait and import it from Selenium library. Yes, we can do that. That's what I'm trying to do. Wait dot using the JavaScript code, I have displayed the alert on the web page. Now I would like to perform some operation on the alert. An extra thing I'm doing that. Expected conditions dot visibility of element located by dot. Sorry, you should not say visibility of element here. What is the command we have to use? Expected conditions dot. What we have to use? Dot alert is present. The first one. till the alert is displayed on the page, it will not switch to the alert. How to switch to the alert? Driver dot switch to command dot alert. I have to say this. The return type of the alert method is alert interface. So alert is equal to import this alert interface from Selenium library, and now write down alert dot get text. I would like to get the text that is displayed on the alert. String text on alert. Text on alert is equal to text on alert is equal to. Now here write down system.out.println text on alert, and then I would like to accept the alert. How to accept the alert? Alert dot accept. I'll say alert dot accept. That's it, guys. So fine. So this will be a bit fast. So I would like to add some thread dot sleep. Okay, let's not add something. Let's see what will happen now. In the output, we should get the text that is displayed on the alert. This whatever the text I gave here should be displayed on the alert. Is script running or not? Yeah, script is running now. We'll open the application page URL, and it will display the alert without clicking on any link or a button or something on the page. Directly alert will come. The alert also got accepted. It looks like if you get this message means alert got accepted. It was very fast. Okay, it was very fast, guys. It was very fast. So before accepting the alert, after printing the text, before accepting the alert, just add the red dot sleep here, so that you can see the alert got displayed on the page. And after that, after accepting the alert, ignore the exception. After the accepting the alert, just give some more time and then close the browser. Just give 2 seconds and close the browser. Driver.ptu, right? That will be it. Okay. Just for demonstration purpose, I'm adding this lines case. Otherwise, you don't need that. I'll run the code and see what is happening. Open the application URL in the browser. Alert has come. Accepted the alert. After 2 seconds, browser got closed. The text on the alert also came. Clear, guys? How to display the alert on the page by running some JavaScript code is clear. This is a JavaScript code that you have to provide. Pass it to the execute script method of this JavaScript executor interface. Okay, to display the alert whenever you want on the page. Is that clear? Everyone clear with this? Just type in the chat box if it is clear.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. So normally in the real time, why we'll produce the alerts, sir, in the website? What is the use actually?
Okay, in normally means using Selenium you are saying, or
No. Normally, if any in the application itself, if any alert comes, we do alert.accept like that.
information.
But yeah, the feature.
This is information alert. You see, the purpose of the alert is that when you will get the alert is that the application want to take your entire focus onto one area and give you some information. Okay, this is called as information JavaScript alert. So some application want to give you some information message, and that you have to focus. While the alert is there, you see, try to perform any other operation you are able to perform. I'm trying to click on the button, anything. Is it happening? While the alert is there on the page, is it happening? No, right? So this is an information alert. Until you read the information and accept the alert, you will not be able to perform any other operation. Got it? Clear? What is the purpose of the alert? Clear?
Yes, normally that's what, sir. For example, if they want to automate some Facebook application for you, you are giving some demo to the customer. So why customer wants to see some alerts on the application, because he is not developed that one. So you only doing that using executor. So
okay,
I mean, I just want to know what is the necessity of
explicitly
this
why
alert.
I'm displaying the alert you want to see. No, right?
Yeah,
Explicitly.
is it just a feature you are explaining, or I just want to know?
I am only
yeah.
explaining about how to run the JavaScript code. It's not like we don't do that in real time. Just
Yeah.
as an example, sample example, very
Feature.
basic example in JavaScript is like alert example. Okay, just showcase that alert is coming. These are all extra things, I'm just taking whether
Yeah.
after displaying an alert we can do any operation or not. Okay, just to see that I have done that. But ultimately, we generally don't do this real time. The reason why I'm explaining that is to explain you how this JavaScript executor interface and execute script method of the JavaScript executor will work. That's the only reason. How it will run the JavaScript code from the Selenium automation is the reason behind explaining this, but we don't use this kind of features in real time. Okay.
Yeah, maybe in introduction, for example, you are giving some
Client
introduction to the
demos will not
customer.
use it. We don't use in client demos
You,
anything. This
you
is
might put
only for, you see, there are a lot of
yeah.
JavaScript code available. Okay, everything you don't want to run, right? This is the simplest example I got on
Maybe
the.
welcome like that you can put, sir. Welcome to my demo. like that in the beginning before launching the application. You can put your own
Not
customized.
required.
This
No
is
one
for
will do
interested
that
buyer.
actually. In real time, no one will intentionally display an alert. Okay. From the automation script side, no one will try to display an alert. This is only demonstrated by me to explain you guys that from Selenium automation code, if you have to run some JavaScript code, how to run it. By using JavaScript executor interface and using one of the predefined method of this interface known as execute script. And in the double quotes, you have to provide the JavaScript code. Here I provided the alert related code. You can put any other code of the JavaScript, it will run. Got it? That is the reason I demonstrated. So you got a feel, right? You got a feel at the end of this, program, you got a feel like, okay, if you have to run some JavaScript code, we can use execute script method of the JavaScript executor interface. Did you get that feel or not? Yes or not? That's the reason I explained. But in real time, we don't display an alert manually. Okay, explicitly we don't display an alert. But if an alert comes based on some actions on the application, they'll handle it using this process. But in real time, we don't explicitly display an alert for client demos or something. We don't do that. Okay. We don't do that explicit demos to the clients. Okay. The only thing that you have to focus in this particular example is that how to run the JavaScript code from your Selenium automation script using execute script method of the JavaScript interface is the concept. Okay. To explain that, I have taken some examples here. So what are the different examples I'm going to show you? For example, you can display an alert, you can display a prompt, you display confirm. For everything, there will be separate JavaScript code. So do you have to remember this JavaScript code? No, just type it. Okay. How to display a JavaScript prompt. Okay. How to display a JavaScript prompt using JavaScript code. You write this in the Google, you search this, you'll get the example. Okay. Instead of alert command, what command is there here? Instead of alert command, what command is there? Prompt is there. Similarly, JavaScript confirm, confirm kind of dialog also will look like similar to alerts only. So you see, is there anything that has given? Confirm method. We have to use confirm method if you want to display confirm. Okay. Display alert here, display confirmation alert here. Like different type of alerts are there. Whatever you want, you can display that. Okay. So simple thing is that they are not required to you. They are not really required for you to demonstrate to the client or something. This is only for demonstrating that what is the purpose of the JavaScript executor in Selenium automation. Okay, so but that application real time example in our company portal, some mandatory assessments we need to be done. We get that as an alert. If we get, okay, web application portal application will be displayed. That's correct. But the thing is that in your case, that alert is being displayed by the development team, not the automation team. Right? Alerts will be displayed by the Ramya, right? The alerts will be displayed by the development team. Okay, development team or some IT team will display the alerts for you on the systems. Okay, but in automation we don't have to display an alerts explicitly. If you are performing some operations and because of that operations you are getting the alert, you have to handle them in real time, but explicitly don't have to go and display an alert. But anyhow, just to demonstrate how we can run the JavaScript code from Selenium automation script. Okay, display alert is completed. Let's say confirm dialog. Okay, you can also show a confirm dialog by running some JavaScript code. Apart from alert, we can also get confirmation dialog and also prompt dialog also we can get. Okay, I'll just show you how to run the script. We don't automate that or we don't show explicitly actually. Okay, so here Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome. Some interviews they may ask you. Okay, we may not use in real time. The interviews they'll ask you like if you want to display an alert on the page, how do you do using Selenium automation? At least that knowledge should be there now. We don't do in real time, but interview knowledge we should have. Okay, there it will be helpful for you. Manage.window.maximize then driver.get. And here give the application URL. Any application URL you can take as it's not like this application URL you have to take. For example, I will take my qfox.com website this time. Okay, I'll display some alert or something on my website page. So how to display an alert or confirmation or prompts kind of stuff? It is very simple. What's the way? We have to run the JavaScript code. That is the only way. We don't have any predefined command in Selenium automation to display an alert whenever you want. That is not there. To display a confirmation dialog whenever you want, there is no predefined method in Selenium automation, or to display a confirmation or prompt or alert. Nothing is there in Selenium automation. But if you simply want to do that for that sake, and this one I'm showing only to demonstrate. This is what I am showing to demonstrate how to run the JavaScript code in your automation code, Selenium automation code. For that, we have to type as a driver with JavaScript executor. Okay, we have to type as a driver with JavaScript executor, JavaScript executor, JavaScript executor. Here I'll write JSC is equal to, over the mouse on this and say create local variable and import this JavaScript executor from Selenium library. And after that, write down JSC dot call the method executes. You see, script method you have to take. In that, you don't have to pass any arguments in this case. Just, I'll show you the examples of arguments also later, but for now, without arguments, we are doing this. Just passing the JavaScript code here. To display an alert, we have to display an alert like this. Alert of hi there. Okay, hi everyone. The alert, let's assume. Here, give single quotes, guys, because already double quotes are there. Single quotes you give better. Inside the double quotes, give the single quotes. Now let's see whether the alert is coming or not. On the qfox.com page, we should get the hi everyone. The website has come. You see, hi everyone, message has come. Okay. Yeah. Next thing is, we can also display a prompt or confirmation dialog, execute script. There are some cases where, you know, in place of the confirmation dialogs will come when you try to delete an account. Okay, delete a user from your list or delete a record. Generally, you'll get, are you sure you want to really delete it? That is the confirmation dialogs. So again, in the execute script command, instead of the alert, you give confirm method, confirm JavaScript method. This is JavaScript code, guys. This is JavaScript code. This is JavaScript code. You are running the JavaScript code from Selenium automation using execute script method. And here single quotes you write. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me is the question I am giving. Let's run the code. Right click run as Java application. This time we should not get alert. We should get the confirmation dialog. It's also alert type only, but it's not information alert. It's a confirmation alert kind of stuff. With yes and no buttons it will come. Okay. Do you agree with me? Yes and no will come. Where you have to select either yes or no. You see? Either yes or no or okay or cancel. Do you agree with me? Okay. Or cancel it. Don't agree, cancel. Okay. Like that. That is confirmation. Okay. Similarly, we can run the JavaScript code for many other examples. JSC dot execute script. JSC dot execute script. Prompt, I'll say prompt. Put a semicolon here. Prompt is like enter your name. Enter your name. Okay, let's say the prompt message I'm giving. Just see how the prompt will look like. This is also a JavaScript code only, guys. Prompt also method is also from JavaScript code, and on the prompt you'll get this message, and you'll also get, apart from OK and cancel buttons, you'll also get a text field kind of stuff on the prompt. You see, enter your name. You can enter your name here if you want. Okay, Arun Motori. Nothing will happen, but this is another type of alert. Okay, that's it. So all this kind of stuff will come when you run the JavaScript code from your Selenium automation script with the help of the execute script method in your execute script method of the predefined interface known as JavaScript executor. Everyone clear with this? Everyone?
Sir, yeah, clear, sir, but small doubt. Yeah, very good. Alert will give, suppose, can we put validations over there also, sir? For example, name we supposed to enter, but instead of name, you enter some numbers. Then will it show any validation? How to write that validation? But please enter only names only. You are entering how to, is there any argument is there where it will capture and validate and throw the alert, one more alert? Sorry, you entered numerical letters or special characters not allowed. Only characters to be entered in the name. Like that, we can put any message if the user enters.
Into the alert text field or normal text field you are saying?
Alert text field in the same only. Enter your name is there, na? Instead of Arun Muturi, I just type 1, 2, 3, 4. But it shouldn't accept. It should say error.
That will be done by the developer. We don't have to worry about that.
I want to put using executor, sir. JavaScript executor.
No. I think it may be there. You can do some R&D on that, but that is out of scope for us basically. Okay. So if you are a pure JavaScript developer, right, you can do that kind of activities. Okay. But here the concept is all about how to run the JavaScript code from your Selenium automation. What is the JavaScript code for doing that validation is that come to JavaScript part. I'm not explaining JavaScript here. I'm explaining only about the JavaScript executor using which we can run the JavaScript code from your Selenium automation scripts. That is the only concept where exactly in real Selenium automation, we need this JavaScript executor to run the JavaScript code is something that we are looking at. But if you dig deep into the JavaScript, right, all the things will be there. Everything will be possible. Whatever the validations you want, whatever the things you want, everything will be possible. But that is not, context of this session anyhow. Okay. So if you
So the reason why I'm asking is in the interview, if they ask like that, what to tell? Like, yeah, whether it's
they'll not
possible or
ask you
not. Yeah,
because
it's
you are not
possible.
that
Yeah.
if you are applying for development role, they'll ask you. Otherwise, they'll not
Okay.
ask you.
But it's possible, no, sir. Executor, we can
It's
do it.
possible.
Validations
Everything
also
is
we can.
possible with
Oh, okay.
JavaScript. Okay. Only thing
Yeah,
is
that
that
is
you
my
have to do
question
R&D
actually.
on the JavaScript, and then you
Yeah.
have to be good with JavaScript for that. But as
Okay.
part of Selenium automation, you should not be. You don't have to be good with JavaScript each and everything of JavaScript. Okay. So we'll Google search. Even small things also will Google
Fine,
search
sir.
and
Just
make
for
the code and
clarification, I asked. Yeah.
yeah, fine,
Fine,
no
sir.
problem. Fine. Okay, got it right. That's fine. Yeah, then prerequisites, guys, some JavaScript basics. I already covered this JavaScript basics for you. Okay, as part of the session, some basic HTML code, some basic JavaScript code, some DOM methods and all the stuff are already covered. Okay, so what else is there here? JavaScript uses DOM statements for accessing the elements on the web page. Selenium uses what for locating the elements on the web pages, guys? Selenium uses what for locating the elements on the web pages? Tell me. Selenium uses what to locate the elements on the web pages? It will use locators. What are the different type of locators that Selenium can use for locating the elements on the web pages? What are the different type of locators we have using which Selenium can locate the elements on the web pages? ID locator is correct.
ID, name, XPath,
Yes.
class, CSS.
Yeah, there are 6 type of locators like ID name, class name, link text, XPath, CSS selectors. That locators, right? But
Partial
if I
link.
ask you
Partial link is
what
there.
JavaScript will use to locate the elements on the web pages, what JavaScript will use to locate the elements on the web pages. I'm not asking what Selenium will use. I'm asking what JavaScript can use for locating the elements on the web pages. It is nothing but DOM statements. Everyone type in the chat box, DOM statements. JavaScript uses DOM statements, guys. To locate the elements on the web pages, JavaScript uses what? DOM statements, okay? We need to learn DOM statements here a bit. Some knowledge of DOM statements is required to understand what type of JavaScript code we are running in our script and all. Okay, what are these DOM statements I'm going to cover now? No one will explain DOM statements in other classes and all. Okay, but I'll cover because, at least it will make your some knowledge, you'll get it from DOM statements. Okay, people just Google it out and get the DOM statements, but it's very easy to understand DOM statements, guys. That's why I wanted to explain that. So here we currently understood, right, from Selenium automation's code, which interface we have to use for running the JavaScript code. From Selenium automation code, which interface and which predefined method I have to use for running the JavaScript code. Which predefined class, interface and method I have to use in the JavaScript code. JavaScript executor is the right answer, correct. Nigora, you are right. And it has a predefined method. What is the predefined method of the JavaScript executor? What is the predefined method of the JavaScript executor we are using to run the JavaScript code? Execute script, right, correct. Using the object reference of the JavaScript executor interface, we are calling this execute script method, okay, to run the JavaScript code. But here, JavaScript code, if this is a JavaScript code and if you want this particular JavaScript code to interact with some elements on the web pages, JavaScript code need to use what? This JavaScript code, if it has to perform some operation on a particular element on your web page, Selenium uses locators, but this JavaScript has to use what? To locate the elements on the web pages or to find elements on the web pages, JavaScript code will use what? DOM statements. That's the reason when you are running the JavaScript code and that particular JavaScript code has to interact with some elements using the DOM statements, we need the DOM statements. That's why we have to learn DOM statements. Now, everyone clear why we have to learn DOM statements? Everyone clear? Why we are going to learn DOM statements? Everyone is clear? That's very important, okay? DOM statements. People don't even learn, guys. They will take it for granted, but I'm going to explain that so that, with this, there's no harm in learning them. It's very easy. It's like a locator for JavaScript code. That's it, okay? To interact with any elements on the web pages, HTML web pages, JavaScript uses DOM statements. Okay, simple words. Okay, JavaScript uses DOM statements for accessing the elements on the web pages. For that, you have to understand some DOM methods, guys. I'm going to show you some basics of DOM methods. So for that, you don't need any automation code or something. Directly, you can do that. For example, if I go to this application, everyone knows this omea.blogspot.com application, right? Everyone has the idea of this omaya.blogspot.com application, right? Yes. So here, there's a text area field. There's a text area field. I'll inspect this text area field. And I'll inspect this text area field. I got the HTML code. Here, do we have an ID? Do we have an ID? Yes, we have the ID. I'll copy the ID of this text area field in the HTML code, whatever the ID that is there, ID attribute. I'll go to the console here. Now, don't worry about Selenium, guys. I'm not talking about Selenium. I am talking about JavaScript. JavaScript uses what? For locating the elements on the web pages, JavaScript uses what? DOM statements it will use. JavaScript use DOM statements. Now, way to practice the DOM statements in the console tab of your browser. In the console tab of your Google Chrome DevTools of your browser, you can practice the DOM statements. Shall I write the DOM statements here? Document dot get element. You see, it's giving the suggestions here. Get element by ID. That means JavaScript using this DOM statement will locate an element with the help of the ID of that particular element. What is the ID? Your single quotes or double quotes. You give the ID of this particular text area field, copy this console here and press here. Give the ID of the text area field and press enter. You see the text area field is getting located or not? Using the DOM statement, the text area field is getting located or not? Where you have to practice in the console tab, you can practice. Okay. I'm able to locate the text area field using the DOM statement. Okay, some predefined methods will be there in the DOM statements like get element by ID, document means this HTML document. In that, get element by ID, Clear? Clear with this one of the predefined method. Like that, many methods will be there. I'm going to demonstrate for you. Like that, many methods will be there. So now the next one is get elements by name. You see, for ID, it is element, but name, what is there? Elements is there. It's not element. You cannot say get element by name. Get elements by name, you have to say. And you have to give the index also. I'll tell you how that will be useful for you. Okay. How that will be useful, I'll tell you. Okay. So if a particular thing doesn't have the ID attribute and you want to locate that on the web pages, for example, here in the same console tab, I will be there here and clear this out. And here, I would like to get locate this particular field, text box field. I'll inspect the text box field and you can see that. Does it have any ID? It doesn't have an ID. If the JavaScript want to locate this search box field, it cannot use the ID of this particular text box field or search box field to locate this, right? It will not be able to, ID will not be able to help the JavaScript coding finding this. So what we can do, we can use a name locator here. Copy this name attribute value here, go to the console here and clear and say document dot. Here instead of get, if you type EL, right, you're getting a lot of stuff. Here, for name, it's elements, guys. For ID, only one unique ID will be there. So they give element by ID. But for name, elements by is there. You have to give the elements. And here in the elements, you have to give the value of that name attribute value of that text box field you have to give. And when you press enter, right, are you getting the element? Is the element getting located? Is the search box field getting located, guys? Tell me. No, it's not getting located. Why? It's not getting located. Why? Because it's not a single element. It is elements. This command is elements. So how to overcome this problem? After doing this, write down in the square bracket some 0. Okay, and press enter. The first element will be located. Got it? Got it, guys? Now it is locating. Earlier in node lists, 0 is giving. Okay, list of elements will come. Only one element is there anyhow. Length is 1 and 0 is there. You give the index as 0, then it will work. Otherwise, it will not work. Even though one element also, it will not work. Okay, for example, if I go with this bike, bicycle, car kind of stuff. Okay, inspect this bike. And now go to the HTML code here. Name is what? Vehicle. I'll use this vehicle. Okay. In some cases, name will be unique. Some cases, name will not be unique. Document dot get elements by name I'll give. And here inside that I'll give the name, that is vehicle name for that thing. Here, how many nodes are coming? 3 elements are coming. Earlier only 1 came. Now here 3 are coming. Okay. Press enter here. Node list is coming as 0, 1. In the 0, what is there? 0 is one thing. You see, when you click on that, it's taking you here. This is a 1. It's saying that bike is a 0. If you click on this one, you click on this, you see it's second radio button, this bicycle radio button. And here, if you go to the third one, index 2, if you go on this and click on this input, it will take you to the third radio button. So if you want to locate bicycle radio button here, what I have to do? Tell me, guys. If I have to go locate the bicycle, what I have to do? Again, the same thing. Document dot get element by name of If I give 0 means it will locate the bike. Locate the bike. If I give 1 means it will locate the bicycle. Press enter, you see, bicycle will be located. Got it clear, everyone? Yes, correct. Okay, bicycle 1, you have to give. This is how you have to use the DOM statements, guys. These are very basics of DOM statements I'm covering. Okay, this is how the DOM statements will work. Now let's move on. By class name, document.get elements by class name. There will be some situations where some elements will have the class attribute. So for that, I'll go here and here, inspect this drop-down field, inspect this drop-down field, and here, you see, ID is not there, name is not there, so class attribute is there. I'll copy the class attribute value, and here go to the console and type document.get elements. You see, by name is there, by tag name is there. Now class name I'll use class name and give the single quotes and give the class name of that particular button. And here elements is there means we have to give the index or not. If I give the index as 0 and press enter, you see the button is getting located. If you don't give 0 here, it will not locate. Okay, so fine. If you don't give 0, what is happening? How many are there? It will say only 1 is there, that is 0 index. So that 0, if you provide here, it will locate the exact button. Okay, using the class, I am able to locate. So with the help of the class attribute value of this particular drop down, this particular button, right? We are, okay, with the help of class attribute value of this drop down button, we are helping JavaScript to interact with this particular element on the HTML web page. That's why we are learning the DOM statements, guys. JavaScript is also blind. It cannot directly see the elements on the web pages. To help the JavaScript, we have to use all these methods, and with the help of this ID or name or class name, we have to help the JavaScript in locating the elements on the web pages. And again, we have the tag name kind of concept also. I'll show you the tag name also. Using the tag name, if you want to locate something, for example, if I write something like this, document.get elements by tag name, I'll say tag name, get elements by tag name, I say. And here in the tag name, if I give the tag name as input, HTML tag name, how many elements will be there, guys? Lot of elements will be there. Here, how many elements are on the page having the tag name as input? How many elements are there on the page having the tag name as input on this web page? How many elements are there on the page having HTML tag name as input? Can you tell me, guys? Can anyone tell me how many are there? 22? 34? Any other answers? 34. Here, what has come in the result? There are 34. Scroll down here, you see 0, 1, 2, up to 33. 0 to 33 means 34 are there. Okay, if you go with one of the element and click on input. So this, okay, some input tag form. Okay, it's locating something. We don't know where that is. Maybe here or somewhere. You see this username field is this one. Okay. Now if I go with the other one, in place of that, if I go with the other one and click on this. So this is a password field. Okay, like that many elements are there. Yes, 34 are there. You see, the result has come as 34 guys. Okay, the result has come as 34. In that, you want to locate a particular only a single element having in this, out of all this 34, you want to find the last input tag on this web page. Okay, for that, what you can give, document dot get elements by tag name, give the tag name. What is the tag name? Input is the tag name, let's say. And in that input tag name, 34 were there. The previous thing we got 34 as a collection. So in that 34, I'm giving 33 means 0 to 33, right? Last input tag will come. You see, what is that? Where is the last one? We'll see. Over the mouse, where is that? It is a checkbox field. Value bag is there. Yeah, this one I think so. You see, bag checkbox. After bag, checkbox field is there. Bag. Okay, this is the one. Okay. Last element on the web page having the tag name as input is nothing but this bag checkbox field. Okay, bag checkbox field. Like that, we can do that, guys. Individually, we can find with the index, or we can directly give that to find out how many elements are there, and you can decide that. Okay, these are the different methods we have. Any other stuff we have? Query selector is also there. Okay, document.query selector. In that, we can provide the CSS selector locator. We can give and find the elements also. That is also possible, guys. In the query selector, we can give the CSS selector locator. Okay, so let's go here and try that query selector now. Right click, select inspect option somewhere, and go to this and go to the console here and clear this out and write document.query query selector. Give the query selector. In the query selector, give the query selector, guys. So I'll give a query selector like this, guys. Okay. In double quotes, I'll give here. In double quotes, I'll give. Let's assume in the double quotes I'm giving. I'll write input tag name having the ID attribute value as BUT2. Okay. Like this, I have created a CSS selector. The center, is it locating? No. How to use the query selector then? Maybe in single quotes, can I give or? Okay, it's been a while. I've used this query selector. Query selector. Hash BUT2. Yeah, it's working now. It's working now when I give hash BUT2, it's working. But okay, with input it is not coming. Maybe we'll try the other one. That is, in that give ID is equal to BUT2. It's working still working. It's able to locate the button, guys. There's a button here. Button 2 kind of button, which is this is a button. You see, it's getting located. Or I'll give one more thing. Input. It's not locating with input. So maybe inspect this button and see what is HTML code. Button tag is there. That's why it's not locating. If I give the button tag, it would have located. This is a CSS selector, guys. This is nothing but the CSS selector. Okay. In the query selector, you give the CSS selector and press enter. It will be able to locate the elements. Okay. This will not use in Selenium automation. This kind of query selectors and document will provide it to the JavaScript executor, JavaScript code. So the JavaScript code with the help of these DOM statements will be able to locate the elements on the web pages. Okay, we'll locate the elements on the web pages. Got it, guys? Got it? That's the thing. Fine. So all these predefined methods clear for you. How to use the DOM methods is clear for you.
Sir, is it element or elements, sir, we need to use?
Where? First one, ID is element. Document.query selector. This is. Remaining by name, by class name, by tag name, elements. Because there may be multiple elements, that's why elements will be there. Here, for ID, only unique ID will be there, so element will be there. For CSS selector, you have to write document.query selector. That's it.
So any programs are there, sir? Sample programs for this one?
Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay. So in between, lot of code is there. I have to demonstrate somewhere else. Okay.
Okay.
We'll be using that, but everything will not be using, but you have to know the basic knowledge. Okay. So here query selector, in that CSS selector, we have to write to get the element located. Okay. So these are the predefined methods of the DOM statements. DOM statements will be provided to the JavaScript code to find the elements on the web pages. Yeah, sure. I'll be sharing this. Okay. Today I'll share you compulsory. Okay. All the stuff that I covered so far, I'll share for you. Don't worry. Next one is the click method. Next one is the click method is there. Okay. So what is this click method? I too don't remember what is click method. It's been long time. So maybe it will click on the button or something. Let's try the click method, guys. I'll show you how to use the click method now. So here, let's go to this one. I would like to click on this button, guys. Okay. What is the proof that this particular button has been clicked? What is the proof that this particular button has been clicked? What is the proof? If I click on the button, if I'm getting an alert, means the button has been clicked or not. Yes or no? Guys, what is the proof that this button has been clicked? Using the DOM statement, I would like to click on this button. How to do that? I would like to use click method. If the button is really clicked, the alert will come. Okay, so I'll try that. I'll inspect this button first of all and see what is there in that button. I'll inspect the button and I'll get the HTML code. Copy this thing ID. Go to here and write down here. Go to the console and write down document.get element by ID. Provide the ID of that. You see, in case of ID, we should not be giving elements because IDs are unique, right, in HTML. So like that, and you press enter, you will get that button. You see, you will get that button. This is the HTML code of the button. That means this DOM statement is able to locate this button. Now, along with that, I'll write something like document.get element by ID. Okay, I did something. Get element by ID. Again, I did something. No, get element by ID. Here I'm giving the ID. That is what was ID, guys? Alert one, control V, alert one is ID, and say dot click this time. Click method I'm using and press enter. Is the button getting clicked or not? Using the click method, is the button getting clicked or not? Tell me, guys. Yes. Alert coming means the button has been clicked. Okay. I will close the button and again I'll run it. I'll copy this or I'll just clear this and say document dot get element by ID alert 1 is the ID attribute of that alert and say dot click. Press enter, the alert will come. The button will be clicked, alert will come. Okay, that's what will happen. That is a click method that we can use. This is how we can use a click method from the DOM state in the DOM statements. Okay, the DOM statements we can use this click method, but this click method okay. So here I would like to have some clarification. I even have one doubt here. So let me clear that doubt right away because the nodes are at a high level. Let's understand. How to create an alert for after clicking a button using, okay. Is a click method belongs to DOM statement. Here click belongs to DOM or JavaScript is a question I have in my mind. Let me confirm that. Okay. It's better I ask ChatGPT because its Google search is happening here. In JavaScript, click is a method that belongs to the DOM or document object model. Especially, it is a method available on the HTML elements. When you call DOM.getElements by ID, you are selecting a specific by its ID, and then you invoking the click method on the element. This simulates a mouse click on the selected element. It's saying, regenerate it. Okay, it's part of the DOM only, document object model only. Okay, so it doesn't belong to the JavaScript. It belongs to the DOM only. Okay. In JavaScript, the click method is a function that simulates a mouse click on an element. It is part of the DOM interface. Okay, JavaScript uses this DOM statement along with the click to click on the elements. It looks like, but it's invoked using JavaScript, but it is a DOM element only. It's saying, okay, it's a DOM element. It's a DOM element. So click is from DOM statements only. Okay, it's not from JavaScript. Fine. Next one. You see, apart from this kind of method, some sample methods I created in the DOM method, document object model methods are there, right? Apart from the sample methods, we also have the DOM properties, guys. Okay, we also have the DOM properties like inner HTML, ID, document.title, document.url, value, HTML DOM style. This knowledge of this properties also is important, guys. Okay, the knowledge of these properties is also important. Okay, the knowledge of these properties is also important. DOM properties, inner HTML. I'll write the code like this, okay? Clear this out. What is inner HTML? I'll tell you first of all what is inner HTML, how to use that. First of all, we have to locate a particular element, and from that, we have to get the inner HTML. So here, for example, practice automation here is there, right? I'll inspect that. I would like to get this particular text practice on. You see, this practice automation text is between the tags, and here there is an ID for this paragraph. Copy this paragraph ID, come here, and to locate this paragraph, what I have to do? I have to write the DOM statement like this: document.getElement by ID. I have to write. Okay. In that, I have to provide this ID. And then press enter. What will happen? The paragraph will be located. Now I want to get this particular text between the tags. For that, document.getElement by ID, you can simply press arrow keys. After arrow, this previous code will come. Dot inner HTML. Press enter. What is coming, guys? What is the inner HTML there? Tell me what is the inner HTML? The text between the tags. The text between this paragraph tags is nothing but the inner HTML. If you want to get the text between the tags, we have to use inner HTML. Clear, everyone? The inner HTML property, like the click method of the DOM statements, inner HTML is clear for you? Yes, it's getting the text between the tags. It's getting the text between the tags. That is what is inner HTML.
So what is that actually, sir? Inner HTML between tags means? I mean,
this HTML code between tags. If you want to get whatever the text between the paragraph starting tag and paragraph ending tag, right? In between the paragraph starting and ending tags, whatever the text you want to get, using the DOM statement, you have to use inner HTML to get it. This will locate the paragraph, but to get the text between the paragraph tags, this is HTML code of the paragraph, right? To get the text between the tags, you have to use inner HTML. Clear?
so inner HTML means text between paragraphs, huh?
No, it can be any element. Paragraph is one of the example. It can be any element. It can be any element. Okay, not only HTML paragraph, it can be any element. For example, I'll take one more thing. For example, here some button X is there. Inspect this button. Let's see what is the HTML code. What is the text between the button tags here? What is the text between the button tags? The starting button tag, ending button tag. What is the text between them?
Button X.
Button X. If you take this ID, using this ID locator of this button, you can locate the button first of all. Document dot get element by ID. Provide the ID locator and press enter. The button will be located, guys. The HTML code of the button will come here. You see? But if you want to get the text between the button tags, then what is the property I have to use? Document dot get element by ID. Provide the ID of that button. Control V, and then say dot inner HTML. I have to say press enter. Am I getting the text between the tags? Yes or no? It can be anything. It can be paragraph. It can be button. It can be anything. But the text between the any HTML tags, if you want to get, you have to use inner HTML. Okay. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next one is ID. If you want to get the ID attribute value of a particular element, you can do that. Okay. I would like to get the ID attribute value of particular element. Where we have the ID property available. I'll tell you how to do this. I'll find out one element apart from ID, you have other locators also, such kind of element I'll find. For example, this drop-down field is there. I'll inspect this drop-down field. This particular drop-down field has, it has ID, but I would like to retrieve this ID. So maybe I can take the tag name here, select tag name. Okay, I would like to get the ID of this particular drop-down field. I'll go to this, and here I'll write some code like the document.get elements by tag name. Apart from ID, remaining all are elements. And here write down tag name, that is button 9, and press enter. Sorry, I did some mistake there. Tag name is what? Select, right? Select tag name. Okay. Press enter here. So let me clear again. I'll write document.get elements by tag name. Here write down tag name, that is select tag name, and press enter. How many elements are there on this web page having this tag name as select? There are two elements, 0 and 1. One is multi-selection box field, other one is drop-down field. You can see that this is a multi-selection box field, this is a drop-down field. So if I have to select the drop-down field, I have to give the index as 1. So what I will do here, I'll write the code like this. At the end of the select here, right, I'll give 1 here. Now it is locating only the drop-down field. I want to get this ID attribute value. This ID attribute value, drop 1, I want to get it. How to get that ID attribute value of this drop-down field? For that, I'll write something like this, dot ID, press enter. Did you get the ID attribute value of the drop-down field? Did you get the ID attribute value? In place of inner HTML, I'm giving ID here. Okay, in place of inner HTML, I'm giving ID here. What if I give inner HTML here in place of ID? If I give inner HTML, what will happen? All the HTML code will come. In between the select tags, in between the starting and ending select tags, whatever the HTML code is there, that is coming. If I write inner HTML. If text is not there, HTML will come. Okay, if you say ID means ID attribute value will come. Got it clear now? ID attribute value is drop 1. So this kind of facilities are there, guys. In DOM statement, this kind of facilities are there. Okay. So you can interact with the DOM to that extent. You can get the attribute value also of a particular element. Okay. Then we have document.title. Okay. This is another property, title property, guys. It will get the title of the page. What is the title of this page? I put my mouse on the title of the page. What is the title? Can anyone say what is the title of the page? Omayo, in the circular brackets, firefox.com is the title of the page. If I want to get the title, what I would write? Document dot, the DOM statement, direct property is there. That is title property. Okay. These are the predefined properties, guys. Okay. You have to remember, or you have to Google search to get them. Okay. You see title of the page is coming or not. Now, if you want to get the URL of the page, how to get the URL of the page? For that, there is one more property here. We have to get the URL. We have a property known as URL property. Okay. We have the URL property. So let's go here and get the URL of the page. Document dot URL. Press enter. It will get the URL of the page. Fine. Like that, many things are there, guys. If you want to learn DOM, right, important things I segregated for you. DOM is a very big subject, but whatever that is important, whatever, this is also more than enough. But why we have to learn a little bit extra is that your confidence will rise if you learn little bit extra. Value. There is one more attribute like value. What is this value? I think value of the value attribute I'm thinking, but I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time. Okay. Let's try that value attribute now and see what is coming. I'll try to locate one element and get the value of the value attribute. Let's see here. Anything having some value is there. This is preloaded text actually. Inspect this and see what is there. Yeah, value Selenium WebDriver is there. That particular thing is coming as a text here. If I want to retrieve this WebDriver, can I use inner HTML? Can I use inner HTML to get this Selenium WebDriver? No, right? We cannot use inner HTML here because this particular text of this text box field is not between the tags. I cannot use inner HTML. Let's try whether with value we can get that or not. Okay. So for this, there's a name ID is there. I'll take this ID. ID text box field has an ID. Document dot get element by ID. Provide the ID locator. And say dot element by ID. If I press enter, you see the element is getting located, but I want to get this value. Let's see whether I can get the value or not. That value, if I say, you see, I'm getting the value of the value attribute. Value of the value attribute I'm getting. So whatever the preloaded text is there, I'm able to get it. Okay.
If you put instead of value, type inner HTML, sir, what is going to happen? Type there. Instead of value.
Nothing will come here because there is no tag, right? In between, nothing is there. Okay. Inner HTML. Is that one dot? It's not coming. Inner HTML. You see, empty will come. There is nothing. Okay. Clear now?
Okay.
Why? Because this input tag doesn't have any ending tag, and in between the input starting and ending tag, there is no content or some HTML code. Okay. To get that inner HTML between the tags, right? There's nothing there. That's why you got the empty thing. But value you can get it because this is only starting tag is there. Do you see any ending tag? And in between the starting and ending tag, do you see anything like HTML code or some text is there here? No, right? That's why empty is coming. Clear? Clear now?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Very important ones, guys. This is also very important. Just
any programs are there, sir, for this one? Just to locate elements. Simple ID, name, say selector using document.dom. Any simple program is there already?
We cannot use that with the JavaScript only. We have to use that. We cannot directly use in Selenium automation.
Okay.
We have to use in JavaScript code. Okay. You have to write the JavaScript code, and JavaScript code will use these DOM statements to locate the elements. Okay. That we'll see. Don't worry.
Oh, we don't use for automation, sir. We don't use for automation. DOM.
We use for automation in case of when in the Selenium automation, when you are running some JavaScript code and that JavaScript code has to interact with elements, then we'll use the DOM statements. Directly we'll not use in Selenium automation.
Selenium, for any web page, we cannot use DOM, sir. For any web
yeah,
page.
we'll not directly use DOM here. For example, Selenium automation code is there. Normal comments are not working for you. Let's assume. Okay. Normal Selenium comments are not working. Let's say you want to click on a button. For example, you want to click on a particular button and try to understand this. Let's say this button is there. Due to some XYZ reason, we don't know. If what is the command we have in Selenium WebDriver for clicking on the button? Click command is there, right? Driver.find_element.click will write, right? So that click command is not working. Let's assume this is the functionality, but it's not working. Assume that. Then what is the other solution? If normal Selenium command, that Selenium WebDriver command click is not working, then what I will do? I will have another idea like to make this particular button work because normal Selenium WebDriver command is not working. I'll get an idea like what if I run the JavaScript code using Selenium automation. For that what I will do, I'll just this statements I'll write JavaScript executor interface, and using the object reference of the interface, I'll write the execute script, and here I'll write the code for the I'll write the JavaScript code inside the double quotes. That JavaScript code will internally use the DOM statement to locate this button and perform the operation. Got it?
So same by.id like that we can use, sir, at that time.
Like that only we have to use. Like that only we'll use.
Okay.
Maybe if you can wait some time, right? Here some examples are there. Okay, how to write them and all. Some examples are there.
Simple program is there, sir, with ID, name using JavaScript, so that we can take a practice. We take a photo and we'll practice.
Yeah, it will come. Naturally, it will come once we completed DOM, right? I'll show you the examples also. Okay.
Okay.
Just wait for some time. So until all these properties are done, right? Next thing is that only. Whatever you are expecting will be there. Okay. So next thing is value is clear. All these properties are clear, na? Inner HTML ID, document.title, document.url value. Okay, I'll show you. I'll compare the Selenium commands with this statements and show you everything. Don't worry. Just wait for some time. Then HTML DOM style objects are also there. Okay, if you want to change the color of a particular button using the DOM statement, you can use style.color. Okay. So how to do that? I'll tell you. For example, I'll take some text here. This particular text I'll take practice automation here. Select inspect option. Select inspect option here, guys. Select inspect option. In the inspect option, you'll get the HTML code here, and definitely we'll use ID to locate that. Right? Copy this ID and write. What is the DOM statement you have to write? Tell me, guys. What is the DOM statement I have to write here? What is the DOM statement we have to write here? Just tell me. I will write. Anyone type in the chat box otherwise. What is the DOM statement? This is ID. Now prepare a DOM statement with the help of this ID to locate this paragraph. DOM statement I have to create to locate this paragraph. Type in the chat box. What is the DOM statement you have to write? Anyone want to type that?
Document.elements by ID.
Document dot element by ID. It's not element by ID. It's get element.
Get
Remember,
elements. Get element.
Get elements, not element only, because ID
Element.
is element by ID. In the ID, I have to give the ID attribute value of that particular paragraph and press enter. What will be located? The text will be located. Now, if I want to change what is the default color of this particular text? Can you tell me? What is the default color of this particular text? Gray color, some kind of gray color, right? What I'll do is here, the same thing I'll take and say dot style dot this property. I'll say color is equal to CSS property. This is here. I'll give the property like red color, press enter. What happened on the UI? What happened? The color of the text got changed to red color or not? With the help of DOM statement, I located this paragraph, and then using the DOM property like style.color CSS property, I changed the color also. Using the style.color.
Normally only developers only will change all these UI elements.
This is all done by developers, but we should have the knowledge. As an automation engineer, we have knowledge, but we'll not implement that. But the interview-wise, knowledge-wise, we should have the knowledge, okay? So that you should be comfortable in using the DOM statements, okay? Because whenever you get a situation in real automation, you don't have to, if you don't have this kind of confidence levels, right, you'll not be able to write the proper automation code. That JavaScript code, you'll not be, even Google search also will not help you out, okay? You'd have that. For example, if you want, these are all CSS properties, guys, okay? These are all CSS properties that you can give. Style.background is another one, okay? This is style object DOM. In the style object, HTML DOM style object, this is under that CSS you are giving like color background, like that kind of things you are giving. So these are HTML DOM related stuff only, DOM properties only. Okay, DOM style objects these are. Okay. So under style, we have color, under style, we have background, under style, we can have font size, under style, we have a lot of stuff. Okay. We have a lot of stuff there. Okay. In the DOM, you'll get all this style related. DOM is style is object under DOM, and under that we'll get color, background, different type of properties. If you want to see all the DOM properties here, there is a UC DOM object style.asp. You try that W3 schools. Just type W3 schools from where you can get this. Okay. Now type DOM obj style. Just search that, you will get it. I think so. Yeah. Just click on this. You see, these are the different style object properties we have. Style dot background color you have to say. Okay. Just click on this. What is coming here? You see, style dot background color you have to say. Okay, this is how you have to use it. Document dot body dot or document dot style also you can say background color. Document dot find element dot background color for a particular element if you want to describe that. Okay, like that many properties are there, guys. This is an extensive list where you can get everything. Okay. So DOM obj style, is that the one? DOM obj style.asp. Yes, this is the one. I'll just ping in the chat box. Zoom chat, I will ping. You can take it from there. Okay. Next thing is, you can not only change the color of this, you can change the background color if you want. Let's try to change the background color now. Again, the same thing I'll change. Now instead of this style is the object, one of the object in the DOM. Style dot if I say, a lot of things will come. If I say background is equal to, I'll give that as yellow background. Press enter. You see yellow color background with red color text is coming. Okay. Like that you can change that. This is how the JavaScript is able to locate the elements and performing the dynamic actions on the elements without the page getting loaded. You see, Without the page getting loaded, I'll change the color of this particular text. Without the page getting loaded, I'll change the background color of this text. Without the page getting loaded, I clicked on this button. All these are coming without page loading. This is possible with the help of JavaScript, guys. Okay. Asynchronous JavaScript kind of activities is up clearly. Okay. Without the page getting loaded, with the help of JavaScript, we can dynamically perform the actions on the elements, and JavaScript will use the DOM statements and DOM properties in DOM statements to perform the operations. JavaScript use DOM statements. In DOM statements, we have to learn DOM methods and DOM properties to get that. Okay. Style, color, and background. You can try the remaining from here. And what is the next one? Now comes the reality, guys. Whatever you are asking me, right? That is coming now. Okay. Whatever you have asked me, that has come now. Okay. How to implement that in real time? How to use these DOM statements in real time? Okay. When normal click command of Selenium WebDriver will not work, then we have to use the DOM statements. I'll show you. I don't have an example where a button is not working or button is not getting clicked, but assume that for now, assume that. But in real time, very rarely you may get a situation where a particular button is, the click operation is not working on a button and button is not getting clicked due to some XYZ reasons. We don't know, but I don't have an example with that where button is not working with Selenium now. But if in case you encountered a situation in real-time Selenium automation where by using the default predefined command of Selenium WebDriver, you are not able to click on a button, then you will go for the JavaScript code. I'll show you guys. Okay, clicking a button using JS demo. Okay, clicking a button using JS demo. With main method I'll create. And in this main method, I'll write down the code that is Chrome driver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. It will launch the Chrome browser. Control-Shift-O. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize and driver dot get. And in the driver dot get command, I'll give one application that is omai.blogspot.com. I'll give. So I want to click on this button, guys. Click to get alert. What will happen if I click on that button? The alert will come, right? So using which command I can click on that? In Selenium automation, can I click on the button? Yes, right? There's a click command in Selenium using which we can click on a button. Inspect this click to get alert button, and you'll get the HTML code here. Take the ID of that. How you'll write the code here? Driver dot find element by dot ID. Provide the ID locator of that particular button and say alert button is equal to over the mouse create local variable, and now copy this and say dot click. This click command is from Selenium or DOM? This click command is from Selenium or DOM? Tell me. This is for batch 1, but batch 2, if you want to attend, if you already have some knowledge of Selenium and Java, you can attend this. Otherwise, don't attend. This is for batch 1 only. All today's session and tomorrow's sessions are for batch 1 only, but anyone can attend if you want to just watch. It's not compulsory for the batch 2, but for batch 2, if they are already good with Java or Selenium, they can attend this kind of things. Otherwise, you will not understand what is going on. Okay.
So this is Selenium, sir. Selenium, click is Selenium.
Yes, click is Selenium, right? From web element, you are getting. So it is working or not, let's see. Now you identify that click command is from Selenium. Now whether it is working or not, let's see. I have run the script using Selenium automation. It will work. It will work. Okay, before only I'm telling you it's going to work. We'll get an alert means the button has been clicked. Without the button getting clicked, we will not get the alert, guys. The click to get alert button will be clicked and you'll get an alert on the web page. You see, did you get the alert? Using the Selenium click command, did you get the alert displayed on the page? Yes or no? Yes, we got the alert. But there may be some situations in real time where you use a click command on the buttons or whatever it is, the buttons or whatever it is, this particular button is not getting clicked. Then what is the solution? If you are in a situation where the Selenium WebDriver commands are not working, the click command of Selenium WebDriver is not working, you are unable to click on the button due to some XYZ reasons. What you will do? What is another alternative option we have? What is the other alternative option we have when normal Selenium click commands are not clicking on the buttons or any elements? Then what we have to do next? We have to, in that case, if this is working here, I don't have an example of not working example I don't have in real time, but assume that this particular click command of Selenium WebDriver is unable to click on the button. In that case, what I will do is I'll run the JavaScript code. I have to write the driver here, this object reference driver, and typecast the driver with which interface? JavaScript executor interface. And write JSE is equal to over the mouse on this JSE and say create local variable. JavaScript executor will come. Control-Shift-O JavaScript executor will be imported from Selenium library. After that, JSC object reference dot execute script. Sorry, JSC dot execute script we have to use. And inside the execute script, you have to write the JavaScript code. You have to write the JavaScript code. You are unable to click on the button. So this web element is same. The web element is same here. Okay. Import this web element from Selenium library. Web element alert button, driver.find element, by.id, alert one is there. But here we are not using the click command of Selenium WebDriver. What we'll do is here alert button, I'll provide this in the arguments position. Okay, alert button I'll provide in the arguments position. Which argument this is, which index it is, 0th index, or how many arguments are there? Only one argument, which will, first argument will be at the index what? First argument will be there at the index what? 0, right? So I'll write the JavaScript code like this. Arguments of 0 means this alert button dot click. This is JavaScript click or this is JavaScript click or WebDriver click? Tell me. This is JavaScript click. Okay. Arguments of 0
Sir,
means
we don't use the DOM, sir. Earlier you teach, na? Driver dot ID element. That one we don't use for this ID.
That also will
locator.
use, that I'll tell you later. Don't worry. Okay. For now, we'll go step by step. For this example, we have to use arguments of 0. Okay. Or we can also use that also. Whatever you said is also right. Okay. Either like this you will write. You create a web element. Easiest way is create a web element and pass it web element here and say arguments of 0.click. That is one way. Okay. And see whether using the JavaScript code we are able to click on the button or not. Whatever the question you asked also, I'll clear that right now. Just let the script run. After that, I'll clear that. Okay. What is the other way of writing the JavaScript code here also? I'll show you. There are two ways. One is by giving the web element as an argument to the JavaScript code. We can do that. So using JavaScript, we have clicked on the button this time, guys. You see, using the JavaScript, we have clicked on the button. The alert came means it's working fine. Or you can do like this also. Instead of writing like this, as you said, JSC dot execute script. Sorry, 1 minute. Here I'll comment this one. This is not required anymore. Okay, this is not required. I'll comment that. I say JSC dot execute script. Here I don't want any argument. If I don't want to use any web element as an argument here, I'll put a semicolon here. And here, provide double quotes. Here, document dot, write down document dot get element by ID. Remember this DOM statement? Document dot get element by ID. What is ID?
Yes, sir.
Alert one is ID, right? This is a DOM statement only.
Yeah.
Not using even Selenium WebDriver statement also. Then at the end, you write dot click. That's it. Okay. Complete thing is JavaScript only. JavaScript will run this DOM statement. Okay. And click command, you know the click command of DOM statement, right? Click on the element, whatever the element you provide. Okay. So that is also a DOM method only. Run this code and see whether it's clicking on the button or not. If you are getting that alert here, that means it is working fine. Here we are using document.getElement by ID. JavaScript code will run the DOM statement and DOM statement will click on the button and display the alert files. That is the page load and see whether the alert is coming. Yes or no? Is it working?
Yes, sir.
Now is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is how we use the DOM statements. So whatever that you are writing inside the double quotes are nothing but the JavaScript code. JavaScript code will run the DOM statement. This entire thing is DOM statement. JavaScript is actually running the DOM statement here. That's what. Okay. In Selenium automation, if the default commands, Selenium WebDriver commands are not working, then only we go for the JavaScript executors and run the JavaScript code where JavaScript code will internally run the DOM statements to get the things done. Okay. To locate the elements, JavaScript will use DOM statements and this click command also is from DOM for now. Okay. Like that, many things will be there, guys. Okay. Different properties and, of the things you can do that. I'll show you more examples so that you will understand. It's all about more examples you have to understand, guys. Okay, then only you will get these points. Okay, so I think it's all good for now, I feel. Okay, but there are many other things that I have to do. There are two ways. Using the Selenium WebDriver, you can click on the element, or if this thing is not working, if Selenium WebDriver way of clicking on a particular button or something is not working, then using the DOM statements, by passing the DOM statements to the JavaScript code, you have to run this code. Okay. So in the JavaScript executor execute script method, you pass the JavaScript code containing the DOM statement that will make the same thing possible. Okay. So this is like we generally automation wise, right? We generally click on an element. Instead of click method of Selenium WebDriver, how to do that? I already demonstrated here in this example. Okay. Clicking a button with the help of JavaScript code using the DOM statement I covered. Either this way you can follow or this way you can follow, up to you. Okay. Which one is easier for you that you have to follow. Okay. So many other things are there, like flashing an element, drawing a border around the element, title of the page, how to get the title of the, these are very simple ones, URL of the page, enter title into the text fields, selecting a date in calendar, okay, with the help of JavaScript executor, displaying alerts during script execution. This already I covered, right? Okay, displaying alerts. Sometimes they may be required, guys. Even though I said like generally we don't use, but there may be some client requirements where, you know, if something wrong happens, they want to, very rare, guys. I didn't see anyone doing this kind of stuff, but there is a possibility that if your requirements is demanding that, there is some possibility where you have to display an alert if some test is passed or failed kind of stuff. Okay, then you can display the alerts also. You can refresh the page using the this kind of JavaScript code. Okay, so like that, what is the JavaScript code? We have to Google it out and find. We can page the scrolling page. We use the most. A lot of the times we use scroll paging, scrolling of the page, capturing the entire text of the page. JavaScript execution don't provide square bracket. Okay, exception when you will get. Okay, that's the thing. And all the other stuff. Okay, I think this will continue in the next session, guys. Next session will be in tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. IST, guys. Okay, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. IST, we'll have the next session where we'll continue with this JavaScript executor concept. Okay, for now, this is a part 1 of the JavaScript executor I covered here. I'll share all you the notes and all those stuff. Okay, I'll share you the notes right away. Shorten.
Programs also you are sharing, sir. Programs.
Yeah, I'll upload to GitHub repo. Okay, so you'll get
Can
it
you share
here.
that link, sir? Link.
GitHub. I'll give the link. Don't worry. Just give me a second. First, I'll go with this shortening the URL first. Shorten URL online. And I'll copy this notes Evernote link and go to this tiny URL or whatever it is. Okay. Taking this much time, I'm not interested. I think this one is better. Shorten URL. Okay, for images, don't want to shorten URL for images. I think what we have used yesterday, shorten URL shortener or something we have used. I don't remember this is a one or not, but yeah, if it comes, that's okay. Yeah, copy this URL which got shortened here. I'll paste that in the Zoom chat. Okay, I'll also upload that later. So next thing is GitHub repo, Selenium batch 1 project. GitHub repo is there.
Can you paste that link in WhatsApp group or Telegram group?
Yeah, WhatsApp only I can paste now. Telegram, a lot of pending things are there from my side. I have to spend some time there.
Yeah, okay.
I'll try to paste in the WhatsApp group. Otherwise, it will get confused there. Yeah. Okay. I pasted that. Okay. You can take it from here.
Yeah, okay. And also we can use WebDriver driver equal to new
Yeah, we can use
driver,
that.
right?
Intentionally, I'm not covering that because there is a framework concept topic that I have to cover for batch 1, guys. Then I'll go for the WebDriver driver. Till then, I'll not go for WebDriver driver. Okay.
Yeah, okay, okay.
We are going step by step.
GitHub
There's
URL is not received, sir. GitHub URL you pasted, huh?
No, I didn't paste. Okay. Before pasting, right, I have to upload the code. I have not uploaded the code, so I have not pasted. So let me upload
old
the
one,
code.
sir. Old one, we can take it. Old one.
1 minute. Let me do it because I generally forget all this stuff. Okay. So it's better to go in a step-by-step format. This is a code. Control A, Control C. Back here to my local repo. Firefox. Local repos. Selenium batch 1 project. Here, Control V. It's getting pasted. Just wait. Replace. Done. Once the code is pasted here, latest code is pasted here. I'll right click here, show more options. Simply say git status, git add dot. Lot of updates are there from my side. Git status, git commit, -num, calendars, tables, JavaScript executor, JavaScript executor demos. So, that's fine. Let's enter. Git push origin main. Done. Yeah, now I'll get the updated code. I'll just go here, and this is the project, and this is the link I'll share you. I'll also paste that in the WhatsApp group. You can take it from there. Okay, got it? You can go to the src test Java inside this. Then go to today what I covered. Calendars I covered, and also I covered the JavaScript executor also. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, JavaScript executor demo. So these are the things from JavaScript executor you can see. Okay, just upload it now. Go to any of these things, clicking a button, you will get the code here. Okay, you'll get an entire code here. Okay, is that fine, guys? Is that fine? Guys, everyone clear so far?
Yes, sir. Very good, sir. Nice explanation.
Thank you. Thank you. So we'll continue this. Tomorrow we'll still continue this. Okay, topic is not completed. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue the JavaScript executor because you can see that a lot of examples were there. Okay, I didn't cover today. That will be continued.
The slider
tomorrow.
also we can scroll up and down, na? Slider.
Yes,
using
yes, we can.
JavaScript.
That's using JavaScript only. We have to do that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
There is no default command in Selenium. You see, whenever we have to go for JavaScript, there's two reasons why we go for JavaScript execution from our Selenium automation script is for two reasons. One is whatever the commands they have given is not working, or there are no commands at all. In Selenium WebDriver, if you don't have any command for scrolling the web page, do you have any command in Selenium WebDriver for scrolling the web page? No command is there. Okay. For that, we have to take the help of JavaScript executor only and run the JavaScript code via the Selenium WebDriver execute script command, and then the scrolling will happen directly. There is no direct command. Okay. Like that, anything you want to perform, you can perform because Selenium is giving a power, not only use my commands, also you can use JavaScript code ability to perform the automation. That's what Selenium is saying. But my recommendation is that if Selenium is already providing a command, use that command instead of that JavaScript code. Okay. If Selenium is not providing the command, then go with the JavaScript executor. Or if the commands of the Selenium are not working, then go for the JavaScript running of the code. Okay. That's how we have to use. Carefully we have to use. We don't have to use JavaScript like anything in our code. We should not be using like that. Only when the commands given by Selenium are not working, or if there are no commands in Selenium automation. But since Selenium is giving a facility of running the JavaScript code, we'll utilize that and get the things that cannot be done by Selenium automation by running the JavaScript code from our Selenium WebDriver scripts. Okay, that's what is the plan. That's what is the thing, main concept all about.
So which two reasons, sir? When Selenium not possible to locate the elements, right? Then only we need to use
JavaScript.
when
it's not about locating the elements. When Selenium is unable to perform something, for example, scrolling the web page, Selenium is not able to perform. Then using Selenium execute script command, you run the JavaScript code for scrolling this page because there is no direct command in Selenium for scrolling this page. In that case, you will run the JavaScript code from your Selenium automation scripts.
So what are the other examples, sir, apart from scrolling the slider?
Many are there that I'm going to cover tomorrow morning. Okay. I shared you the notes.
So there is only one reason, we are using.
I shared you the notes, right? In the notes, everything is there. You see, in the notes, everything is there. What we can do with the help of JavaScript. I did all the R&D for you guys. You don't have to do any more R&D. If you want, you can try it. Okay.
That is the only one reason now, sir. When Selenium not possible to locate the element or unable to perform any.
Not possible to locate the element. Selenium will be able to locate the element. Okay. It's not about locating, performing the operations. Selenium is not able to perform the operations. Then we use the JavaScript code to run it, and then from Selenium we'll run the JavaScript code to get the operation done.
Okay, for example, only scrolling the slider or anything
else? Many things. If Selenium is unable to click on a button due to some XYZ reasons, okay, the normal click command of Selenium is not working, then use a JavaScript executor to click on the button. If Selenium is not able to get the title of the page, you can use JavaScript way of getting the title of the page. If Selenium is not able to enter text into the fields, due to send case command of Selenium is not working, then use JavaScript way of entering the text into the fields. Like that, alternative ways are there. Okay, there are multiple ways. This is the last option. We should not directly go there, but if Selenium commands are not working, if using Selenium by default you are not able to do that, with the predefined commands, or if the commands doesn't exist, then only you have to run the JavaScript code and get the things done. Clear?
So is only JavaScript only the alternative method for example, in Selenium does not able to locate the element or performing an operation? Is there any
Does
other
not
methods also
locate
there, sir?
element will not be there. Selenium will be able to
I mean,
locate
any
them.
operations, sir. Sorry, any operations
yes.
like
JavaScript is
get
one way.
text or yeah.
JavaScript is one way, and another thing that may be auto IT or something. Okay, so that kind of stuff will be there. You know, Windows-based applications, Selenium cannot interact, right? Some like while you are uploading a file or something, in between, you know, some window kind of dialog will come. Selenium will not be able to interact that. Okay, in that case, we have to go with auto IT. Like that, many things are there, but most used ones are JavaScript executor. Okay. So we'll continue this in the weekends, right? We'll continue the additional topics going ahead. Okay, for the batch one, guys, I'll continue the additional topics. Okay, so one by one we'll see. For now, JavaScript executor is there, and other one is tomorrow I'll cover JavaScript executor and the tables, dynamic tables. Already static tables are completed for the batch one. Static table, dynamic tables I'll try to cover tomorrow. Okay, along with this one. That's the plan for me for tomorrow. For today, this much. We'll continue the remaining part tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yeah, and also Arun, when API testing classes, when will start? For
Yeah,
batch
API
2,
testing. Yeah, for batch one it will start first. Batch two people also can attend. But the thing is that batch one are at the end of the advanced topics. That's the reason I'm taking weekend sessions for them. And main important topics I'm covering on the weekdays for them. So from Monday to Friday, general topics will be there. Maybe I'm just expecting that it will take 1 or 2 more weeks to complete this. And next part is that frameworks is that is very important. We will spend some time there. Once that is completed, we'll start the API. Okay. Either on weekends or something, we'll take the API if required. Okay. It doesn't matter that we have to take on weekdays only. We'll take that on the weekends also. Okay. If possible.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Maybe after two weeks.
2 to 3 weeks, I'm guessing, but I may be wrong. Okay. I may be wrong because it depends on topics getting completed. So currently we are at the end of the Selenium advanced topics. We have to go for, you know, this framework concepts. We would like to spend some time there. So that's the reason I'm not able to not shoot. Like if the thing's completed, then fine. Whatever the frameworks I created so far, I can complete on time. But we would like to do some R&D on the weekends. Because of that, we'll postpone the API. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
After frameworks are done, then only we'll go for the APIs. Okay.
Okay. Then Postman.
Yeah, API means Postman only, right? API testing basics, then Postman, then rest assured framework, whatever it is. Okay, everything will be covered for you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone? You can parallelly attend, guys. Parallelly attend the things and get most of the things out of the sessions. Batch one, batch two people can parallelly attend the things and get the things done. API automation also will be there. Sachin, API automation also will be there. We are also going to look into API automation also. After without Postman also. With Postman manual will mostly do a manual part, and rest assured framework will choose for the API testing. Okay. If you know API testing, automation is nothing, guys. Okay. Concepts should be very clear. Okay. In my previous experience, I worked on API testing part. I know how does it work and you know what we have to take care of. Okay. Similarly, how to create the test case, everything will be there. But I'm just trying to make the things in a step-by-step manner. Don't directly jump to the API directly. First, let's cover this part. Even manual testing is there. So manual testing we may have to cover, okay, for batch one and batch two on the weekends or something. I'll plan it. Okay. Then we'll go for the next one. Okay. Like the many plans are there. I'm not sure. Don't ask me when it will start. I'll let you know when it starts. You can join there. Okay. Rest assured framework. Rest assured framework tool we'll use. Okay. Yeah, we can go with anything, whatever you want. In rest assured framework, whatever you want, we can go with that. No problem. BDD, anyhow, we'll cover in this one. We can, if you want that to be implemented in API automation, we can do that also. Let's see that, okay? Just a wrapper, right? Having some scenarios written. For that, you don't have to worry much, okay? Anyhow, in UI automation, just implementing in API automation is not a big deal for BDD, okay? Once you learn one thing perfectly at one place, right? You can implement in 100 places, okay? Just repetition. If you want, we can implement that also, okay? Not a problem. We'll see all the possibilities, guys, and we'll do the automation going ahead. Don't worry, I'm trying my level best to complete the things. So let's see if these advanced topics are completed, this framework concepts are completed, and then we have other few things. After that, we'll go for APIs. Okay. Any other questions? Anyone? Tomorrow, it's mostly about tables, dynamic tables, and this JavaScript executor followed by dynamic tables, guys. Tomorrow's sessions are based on that. Okay. Try to attend the tomorrow session. I'll also message in the here tomorrow sessions 7 a.m. IST. We'll start with JavaScript executor using Selenium. Continued. Okay. And after that, at 5:30 p.m. again, 5:30 p.m. IST. 5:30 p.m. IST. We'll have dynamic tables automation. These are for batch 1. But if batch 2 people or students want to attend, they too can attend if they are interested. Okay. They can attend too. Okay. Up to you. Is that fine? Okay, then that's all then. So we'll meet tomorrow morning, guys, at 7 a.m. IST, and we'll continue with the things. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you.